So today we are here to speak to our brother STONEBWOY all the way from France. They're really having some good time and they are working out. So my brother, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, and yourself?
Yeah, doing great here. So Accra in Paris. I've been seeing this thing online, going viral online. A lot of people are talking about it. I would like to know what exactly Accra in Paris is all about.
Accra in Paris is a concert which is going to be held in Paris tomorrow, and we have some of the most Ghanaian or African artists here currently. We have Stoneboy in town, SARKODIE, Kwabna Kwabna, and I think fortunately we have also have Mr. and we have some few top people you know coming for this concert, and the whole point is to promote Ghanaian music and Ghanaian culture to the people of Paris. You see how the Nigerians are taking over
Yeah,
Africa and the world. Ghana, the whole aim is to sell Ghana to the rest of the world, and this destination is Paris.
yeah, great. I would like to ask about this. I mean, the recent France ambassador in Ghana, I can see she's more interested about the Ghanaian entertainment stuff. I mean, people who are into tourism, into photography, into music and arts and all that. Is she the main plug or is she the reason behind this concert?
Well, yes, definitely. She's the brain behind this whole project. I don't know if you remember, there was a concert in Ghana and Paris in Accra
Yeah,
at the Alliance Française, and after the event, everybody was so happy, and 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 Sarkodie raised the point that I think this should also happen in Paris, and here we are, and it's happening live. Everybody's here, and I think this is history in the making. This has never happened before, and she is actually the brain behind this, the pioneer, and the reason for this whole history we are about to create here in Paris.
all right. So far, how has the people of France accepted this whole concept, or the Ghanaians in town? Have they been accepted very well? Can we see the people in France being, aggressive about these events? Is this something that they are also looking out for to enjoy music coming from Ghana?
Well, from what I'm seeing, I know it's going to be a very successful event. Most of our artists don't get a chance to. I know it's going to be Stoneboy's first time performing here as well. Kodie's first time. The people here in Europe don't get the chance to really see them much. So I have Germany and Belgium and Amsterdam reached to me that they want to come for the concert. So this is not just for the people of France. It's actually for people of the Africans in the diaspora here in Europe. And from what I'm seeing, people are really warming up. Yesterday they were on one of the biggest TV France 24, and the vibe there was positive. I see a lot of other people or the locals here, Ghanaians here, also really coming around to connect with the artist and all that. So it's been very, very, very amazing so far.
Well, one would also want to ask that aside from the Ghanaian artists that moved from Ghana to Paris to participate in this concert, I mean, when you go to France, I'm sure there are some Ghanaians who are already living there, and some of them might be doing music. So, are we going to see some Ghanaian-based musicians in France also partaking in these events?
From what I know, the concert is not just going to it's not just going to be Ghanaian artists. We have French artists who also performing.
Okay.
We have T and also Passy, who is Congolese, but based here, one of the biggest artists here as well. So it is not just an artist coming to perform to the Ghanaian crowd. We also have French um, artists. Yeah, and they've done a couple of featurings. I know Kwabna Kwabna has a song with OT, the French artist. Stonebwoy too has song. So OT, so they've been collaborating with the Ghanaian artists and the French artists. So the exchange is very very beautiful, and that's the reason why we're here. So it's a collaboration between France and Ghana. So everything is very very interesting.
All right, I think that's a great initiative from the side of the France community. And I would also want to ask, from the names that you've mentioned so far, these are Southern artists that are coming from the Southern aspect. One may ask, why didn't we find names like Fancy Garden, Riala, and the Macasio, and those people coming from the upper side of Ghana? Because clearly, people like Atongo, Kenai Soba, and these stuffs, they
Yeah.
portray so much of our culture when they go out there. So I personally feel that we should have had one or two people from the north. Do we have people like that on the show?
Well, I believe a journey of 1,000 miles begin with a step, and we can't bring every to France, and and I think this is just a beginning of something great, breaking the barrier between Ghanaian artists and the and French, France, and I know after this event it's going to open more doors for a lot of artists. So I feel this is just the beginning of something great which is about to happen.
Well, I would also want to ask, since we are going to sell Ghanaian music and culture in France, so far with your runs that you've done, have you heard some Ghanaian songs on some of these France platforms or radio station or TV stations that are playing? I mean, do you hear our songs
Yeah,
very well played in France?
well, I got to know that Aduna is one of the biggest Ghanaian songs in France,
Oh, I see.
and exactly, and Stoy, when you check Stonebwoy streaming,
Yeah.
analytics, you see he has a lot of people also streaming his song from France. So Ghanaian music is represented here. Yesterday, they played a lot of SARKODIE songs on the national TV. They played a lot of
Great.
Stonebwoys, and I think yesterday Ghanaian, musicians took over Paris media because we were everywhere. And even today, we are still. You can see that we're going somewhere right now. We are still on a media tour, promoting Ghanaian music on all. We just left this, and we are currently heading to another media station, Stonebwoy and SARKODIE and Kwabna Kwabna, doing media rounds here. And this goes a long way to open, and also share Ghanaian music and culture to the people of France.
Great. I would like to say a very thank you to you and your team. I mean, you are doing amazingly well with the pictures that and the content that we are enjoying from your Instagram handles. Quite amazing. And it's giving us a lot of insight about what is going on. But yesterday, there was some kind of controversy here in Ghana about a kind of friction between SARKODIE and Stonebwoy. I mean, in recent times, people have had their own issues about their relationship. And then having both of them on that same platform, you are very close to them now. And do you think that they are pushing the Ghanaian agenda now and they are putting away their differences away, like apart?
Yeah, the two artists you're talking about are so professional, and they've been so professional. They just pushing the Ghana, the love between them. I don't see any friction. They are, you come for um like we just left trace, and you see Stonebwoy's team, Sakude team, all vibing and having conversation. So everything is just beautiful here. I don't feel any tension um you know happening here. Maybe some people might think because something happened previously is still the same. No, I think the relationship is beautiful and everything is amazing here. I don't see any friction between the two artists.
Well, I think if that is the case, then I think that's is a good news because I don't think it would be so nice for two Ghanaian giants like that to be on a tour or on agenda to push Ghana and have issues and all that. Um, Before I end, there is one more thing I would also like to say. We hear the artists talking a lot about Afrobeat, and to be honest with you, most Ghanaians down here feel like I think it was an opportunity to also sell High Life, which is our original music that we make here. So,
Okay.
in case you pass by, our brothers selling our music, they kind of tell them that they should also sell High Life because that is our music we have here.
No, but we have Kwabna here, and I think even yesterday, Stonebwoy took the chance to educate people between, where even Afrobeat came from. Even they called Quadrantry live on France TV.
Oh,
You know, yeah, exactly. So they called Quadrantry when SARKODIE and Stonebwoy were in the studios to surprise them. Even
wow,
Quadrantry pop very very famous here in France,
wow,
and high life music is quite famous here. So it's not just they're not just pushing the Afrobeat agenda. Stonebwoy also explained, his kind of genre of music and where even reggae music came from. You know, and he gave the history how reggae music even came about, and it was really beautiful and very educative. Even me, I was really educated. So high life music is being promoted here. Kwabna Kwabna is here alongside Sarkodie and Stonebwoy, and they are really selling Ghana and all that. I'm sure you can see in the videos and all that.
yeah. All right, so we wish you guys all the best. You should have the very good of times there. You should enjoy yourself. Chill. You guys, I know how
Yeah.
you do it. Swag of Africa. You
Uh,
chill to the maximum,
yeah.
with those
I mean,
videos and
all
all
this
that.
happening. Yeah, all this is happening courtesy, the French ambassador and the entire support of the France, you know, embassy, and we want to thank them for supporting
Yeah,
Ghana and Ghana
yeah,
music,
yeah, yeah.
and,
Yeah, that's quite
yeah,
surprising because looking at the relationship between Ivory Coast and France, this particular ambassador have really brought Ghana closer to France than even how Ivory Coast connects to France now, and I think we do really appreciate that a lot, and we hope that this relationship gets better. And you guys should try and speak some French there. You can't just go there and learn
oh, we
nothing.
are oh
Eh,
we are really learning French. So nous sommes photographes. Nous sommes jumeaux. That
oh,
which means that we are twins. Nous sommes
right,
Samuel and
right.
Emmanuel. Yeah, so we're really,
All right.
learning French very, very much.
Me, the only French that I remember and understand is from Slim Bastard, and he says, "Ça va les toi, et toi, Monica."
I think Ghanaians, we are really surrounded by a lot of
Yes,
francophone countries,
yes,
and I think we should start telling our younger generation that it's very important to at least have simple conversations in French, and I think we are missing the whole point. French is
yeah,
a very beautiful language, and
yeah. I
it
think
should be like.
I think one of the reasons I think when you have time and you meet the ambassador, you should tell her is that the mindset, how French teachers in Ghana they
Yeah, that
teach
one
the
they
French,
true.
language to us. Like almost every French teacher is a wicked guy. So people feel like
Yeah,
no,
we all
this
had
language
wiki.
is
We all
business
had
on us
wiki
and
friend
all
teachers.
that. So we don't like the language because of the teachers. So they should add love to that and teach the young ones in school. I'm
Yeah,
sure they will definitely. So, bro, I'm not going to take much of your time. Thank you for speaking to us here on Insemo Ghana. I really appreciate this. And I'm sure from time to time I'll be coming from more updates from France from you. Thank you so much for your
definitely.
time.
We can talk tomorrow, and maybe possibly if some of the Ghanaian artists are there, can put you through,
Great, great,
and you can
great,
say one
great,
to to your platform. So
great,
thank you
great,
for also making an effort to find out how they're doing over here.
great, great. Thank you, my brother. Nice. Have a good day. We'll talk tomorrow. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye. Au revoir.
Au revoir, les oreilles.